Alrighty, so I'm a little late this morning coming out to move the chicken tracker for the broilers and for the other birds. Kind of want to give you a little bit of a insight of what gets done every day. For these guys, this gets done 3 times a day. So the first thing is I got to pop on these wheels. And actually, this is a shade cloth that I have drooped over each end overnight, just for a little extra, I hate to say protection, but it's just something that, I guess it helps me feel better about it. So we take our wheel, which is just a lawnmower wheel, and we slide it on. Now, since my grass is not 100% level, that's going to go right on just like that. Come over to this one, and I use, since I have only one hand available, I got to do this the best I can. Just slide that on there. Okay. So now the back end's elevated. Now we're gonna have to do a spin today since I run out of room here. So we're gonna have to come and bring them here. So we're gonna have to spin this to there. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. Now, they're pretty smart. They know what we're doing. So we just go slow. They're used to this routine. Yep, see, they know the routine and they want to keep going the fresh grass. Some of the smarter ones like to sit up on the railing so that they don't have to walk. And we should be almost 100% on new grass. Let's double check. Yep, we are. So you can see that's where they were. And their poop gets pretty mashed down from them being on it. This was only, I moved it at 8 o'clock last night. So from 8 to 8, so 12 hours being on there. Usually I'm earlier. I'm like I said, a couple hours late. So I'm gonna get the rake and rake this up. All right, now that that's raked up, I'm not trying to get it perfect, but just to break up some of the poop from them. When we first started moving it, we weren't doing that, and we realized it really leaves it caked up. Let's see if I can find a spot here. Yeah, from when we first started, it was over here. You can still see like there's just chunks sitting on the ground because we didn't rake it. And I'm finding raking it when it's nice and moist, is a lot easier and leaves the grass in better condition. So that's what we've been doing. And so far they haven't really destroyed the grass doing it that way. So this past couple days, actually, they came through here, got this nice tall grass. We're in a bit of a drought here, I would say. You can see most of our grass is starting to brown out. So we got to be careful. I haven't cut the grass in a while because we haven't had any rain in about a month. So that's why I haven't cut the grass. But that's fine. They are absolutely loving the grass. As you can see, they get the fresh grass then. Next up is to get their food. Yes, yeah, come on. No. You know better. You're not coming out. You know. Some of these chickens, look at that one's got, you're a big one, aren't you? You're gonna be a top dollar. And you, just curious, I guess. All right, so their food and water is next. I just filled the water last night, so they should be good. I just want to kind of dump any of their own filth out, which is mostly just grass and stuff that they bump into it. So they got water. I'll check on that throughout the day, especially since we got some heat. And then got to unclip the food here. Hey. And we'll go get them some fresh food. All right, so I'm going to do the food for both chicks while I'm up here. We're getting our food from a semi-local place out in Ole. It's an Amish farm. And this is their soy-free broiler starter. It's organic, soy-free. They have a couple different versions there, but this is what we're getting. As far as ingredients, let me get this here. You can pause it and read it if you want. But it's good. It's good food. We've been feeding our adult layers this stuff for a couple years now, and they seem to really like it. So the non-meat birds, I tend to fill theirs up. They won't eat as much. They will actually scratch more at the grass. They will, their food lasts a little longer than the broilers. So, and I realize how much this takes to do with one hand. But the broilers will eat and eat and eat and eat. If there's food in front of them, they will eat. So I like to give them about 2.5 of this scoop for the day. And that usually will last them the day. It will just be down to powder all the waste stuff here at the end of the day. So this way they're not constantly eating, because you can actually get some problems with them if if they eat too much. So there we go. That is their food. So now I bring it back out to them. As you can see, they are ready to go. They know their food's sitting here. But I like to give them these. It's from Grubbly Farms. We get them shipped here. It's a very good company. These mealworms, our chickens go absolutely nuts for. If we shake this bag, they come running for it. It's also good for these guys. Just a little extra protein for them. And it says chickens all ages. So I really recommend these. And I like to throw some in there. Actually, in this scenario, let me give them their food first, because they really want their food. All right, back off, back off. Come on, no. Come, in you go. Hey, you. No, come on. In you go. Come on. Your food's in there. So they'll lose it for their food. And then I like to reach in here, just grab a handful. They kind of go nuts at first. Hey, get back in there. But they just don't like me throwing it in. It gives them something to snack on in addition to this food. So yeah, I do this, well, not the food and not the grubblies. They get the grubblies once a day and the food once a day. I'll check the water later, but we do this process 3 times a day. Now these ones, I've already moved them, so they're on fresh grass. This one's this tractor, as you can see, is a lot bigger than that one. That's a 4x4, this is a 4x8. So it's much, much bigger. It is much heavier, so for me to do it with one hand is not possible. So they've already been moved. And these are also not meat birds, so they are a little bit more sprightly. And they will escape. Hey. What are we doing up there? Huh? Your food's down there. Come on. Come on. There we go. You're a friendly one. We like you. Hoping you're still a hen. So, but they're a lot more active, you can tell. And what's funny is they are only 3 days apart from the meat birds. So they're virtually the same age, but you can see still how small they are. Like the difference between them, how fast the broilers grow. So, and I did add a roosting pole in here. They seem to like that now. They're at that age where they want to roost. Some of them do it during the day, some of them don't. Hey, pecking at me. Get in there. I'll get you your grubblies. Is that what you want? You want your grubblies? Hmm? They do like their grubblies. So, I think last night was their first night without the heat lamp plugged in, so I think we are good to go. We're finally in warm enough temperatures that we can leave them unplugged, and they'll be just fine. So I think we're finally out of the cold season. This guy's got his food on his back. He's carrying it for later. But as far as building this chicken tractor, actually both of them, it was pretty simple. I didn't follow a blueprint. I kind of just did it by head knowledge. It's just a bunch of pressure treated 2x4s. I know everyone said not to use pressure treated for the chicks, but you know what? They're not. I know you want to roost on me, but don't. They're not pecking at the wood. Whatever. It's going to last longer. I know it adds a little bit of weight too, but it's going to last longer for ground contact, even though we don't have any rain for the last month. All the vertical stuff is not pressure treated. For this one, I kind of used what wood I had left laying around, so a lot of ripping 2x4s in half. Essentially, you build the frame, you make a lip for the cattle panel to sit on. This is a full 16-foot cattle panel hooped over. Then you take staples, staple it in. Okay, come on. You know what, maybe I should just do this video completely in here with you guys, huh? There we go. And then you wrap chicken wire around the whole thing so that nothing can get in and out. Then you staple that down, tie a tarp to it. The moving blanket we did just for a little extra security and for warmth on those cold nights. It might actually come down here soon. Same thing with the cardboard, just to help prevent draft. That was the whole point. It's not permanent, that was just temporary. And then you hang your waters and feeders from the cattle panel. Works out really well. You don't have to hang them, but it's when you go to move this, it's just so much easier to not have to pick them up and move them. So, hey, but that's it. That is the life of an urban chicken farmer, chicken rancher, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what we do, and this has now gone from over there, right here. They only get moved once a day, so they've made it all the way over to the fence line and back over to here, and then now they're going to come all the way through here, and we'll probably just keep looping them around. The broilers, they are probably going to skirt down into that fresh, nice dark grass right there and keep coming around. We'll just kind of keep finding new spots to put them and keep praying for rain is essentially what we have to do. So once the rain comes, it'll definitely break up a lot of the poop that's on the ground and make the grass a little bit nicer for them. So that's it. Hope this is informative for y'all. Hey everyone, just want to throw in a quick edit here now that I'm inside and I've had my coffee, had a chance to relax this morning. So just some clarification here. I know with the food, I said that I've been giving our older birds that same food. And what I mean is we've been getting food from the same place. Obviously our older pullets, our older hens are not eating broiler starter. Their regular organic soy-free food also comes from the same place, but it's not organic starter. Also, as per the recommendation of that farm, we actually started them on a 21% first, and then now they're at the 19. So it wasn't that we started with the 19 right away. We started with their 21% starter first and then graduated to the 19. So pretty soon here, since this bag that you saw me digging in, that one is going to be empty. And we have to go out and get, actually we just started that bag. So we're going to have to be going to get more food here soon. We'll probably be transitioning the younger non-meat birds into what our older hens are eating here pretty soon. And then then we don't have to worry about giving them the broiler stuff. The broiler stuff is just to help them grow fast, grow healthy. And we just wanted to use all that same starter for both because we had both. Also, in the chicken tractor with the non-meat birds, I keep saying meat birds, but broilers, whatever you want to call them, the ones that we are going to eat, the ones with, that's not the bigger chicken tractor, those is right now they're a combination of roosters and hens. Some of them, we have a pretty good idea of who we think are roos and who are not, but we're still waiting for some of them to really display what their sex would be. So we're just kind of waiting on time and to see where they're, and obviously we can't keep that many roosters. We're going to have to either see if we can give some away, or the reality is we're going to have to probably butcher them at the same time that we butcher the broilers at the end of June. So I think at the end of June is the 9th week for the broilers, which we were told anywhere between 8 and 9 weeks. So this is our first go around at doing meat birds, and so far we've actually been really enjoying it. These birds, especially the broilers, they're so sweet. They're actually really nice, and when you actually go and just spend some time with them, because we have tons of free time. But when we do go out there and actually get to have some time with them, it's rather enjoyable. And so are the non-meat birds, the regular chickens. They're quite enjoyable to sit in with. So, but that's it. Just wanted to throw some clarifying information in there, and hopefully you're enjoying the video. Just for some bonus video here, I'll show you the old girls. I know, you like your grubblies, don't you? Everybody loves grubblies. Except for the two broody ones that are in there right now. They're not coming out. But they'll eat them right out of your hand if you give it to them.